Hi, I was planning on making a whole video. Editing Alex here. I just wanted to pop in and say that now that I'm editing it, I've noticed that I'm seemingly very frustrated or upset about something. And it's honestly just because that whole entire day, Susie was meowing at me nonstop for attention. And I love her. I love that little girl like to bits. You know that. But I guess this was a point where she was getting to it was starting to get to a breaking point. So you can kind of tell in my tone. But don't worry, she eventually like calms down and sits on my lap. So just look forward to that, and the poor little whiny baby will be just fine. Hi, Suze. Bad timing. Okay, she decided to bitch at me the moment I decided to press record. I was gonna make a whole video saying, hey, guess what? I'm moving. And tell you that I was gonna take a month off. And I spent this whole month basically, hello, honey. Hello, say hi to everybody. She's cranky for no reason. What happened in a nutshell is my mom found a house in her hometown. I don't know how she did it. I was at a place in my life where it wasn't seeming, sorry, hair in my mouth. I was at a place in my life where this journey, this creator journey, is starting to look less and less like it's going to be something that's going to make it possible for me to move. We don't get paid enough to even get me to move home. So my mom made it happen anyway. And I've got to get out of here by mid-August. So we're going to be out of here around the 8th or 10th, right? We're going to do a 2-day drive with the cats. It's going to be crazy. And I'm going to be in my new place by the 10th. I'm overwhelmed. I'm having a hard time with the fact that it doesn't feel real. I'm hoping it'll click by the time I get there. What else do we got to say, Miss Grouchy Pants? Yeah, she's not enjoying how many boxes are all over the place. It's making her very anxious, and Calvin seems very confused as well. But I think they're going to be okay. If you're about to go watch the vet video, or if you've seen the vet video, you'll notice Susie did so well. I think it's starting to become obvious that they're getting a little older. They're 9 now, so they're not as feisty or crazy when I try to take them to the vet like I used to. So that was good. That was kind of a nice reminder that I think everything's gonna be okay. Hi, baby. I love you. Thank you, Scooby. I'm just gonna finish this message to everybody, okay? I actually tried making you guys a video. I was gonna have it out no later than mid-July. I tried, not once, not twice, not 3 times, but I think only 4? I tried 4 times, and every single time something went wrong. Either my mic decided to cut out halfway through, or the video format and the lighting were not working well together, and half of my face was just like gone because of the lighting was so bad. Little issues like that kept making me have to redo it. And the last time was when the mic cut out, and I just never got around to making it because I've been spending this time also making sure that I've got videos for you guys in August. I've got so many shorts and so many reels that are going to be ready to go every single day starting August 1st. And that's exciting. And I'm also going to be covering my move. I'll give you more of a video that's going to include everything I wanted to say in the video that I failed multiple times at creating. I will get better at this. This is my goal. When August comes and I move, I'm going to be in such a better place. I'm not going to be alone. I have not lived close to anyone I love for so long. I was getting to a point where I was afraid I was going to celebrate my 40th birthday alone in a grubby apartment the exact same way I spent my 30th birthday. And I even told the cats, I was like, before you guys turn 10, we're gonna be somewhere better. We're gonna be happier. And they're 9 now. And I'm gonna be turning 39 next month. So I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna have family now. I'm gonna have community. I'm gonna no longer feel like I've been burnt out this past year and a half. I'm really excited for that to reflect on the channel and how I just treat my conversations with you guys, how I treat organizing my posts, everything. It's gonna be the beginning of a really, really good chapter of my life, and I'm more than excited. Excited doesn't explain it, because I'm so overwhelmed. You should have seen how overwhelmed I was in the beginning. But again, I tried to film that for you guys and it just wasn't working. I'm gonna get better at this. I love you so much. This is scattered, and I think I just need to be okay with that. I'm such a perfectionist when it comes to editing that the whole TikTok format, how everyone is just like normal and the lighting doesn't have to be great and it doesn't matter about anything. I wish I had that, but I never have been on TikTok. I never got into that whole, it's fine to just film a video without a million bells and whistles. So that's hopefully what this is going to be, just so I can keep you guys in the loop. I'm moving. I'm moving August 8th. The cats are going to be good. Calvin's going to be going to the vet once I get there. But Susie's the one who went before we left, and she's nice and healthy. And we're going to have a house of our own. So no people upstairs. No stupid landlord that doesn't even let me have a doormat for fire reasons, which makes no sense. Hi, baby. Hi, baby. I know. I'm talking to nobody right now when I could be scritching you. Oh, baby girl. Do you want to come sit on my lap? Come here. Okay, here we go. This is better. Why didn't you do this earlier? Anyway, I love you guys so much. Yeah, I'm gonna have family. So if you haven't noticed, I've changed the address on my website and on the Amazon account. So things are still coming in. I've still got the address, like if you sent something. I've actually got a bunch of Amazon gifts that just came in yesterday and this morning. So I'll be opening those probably today. And yeah, once it's beginning of August, throw that old address away if you've got it, and it should be on my website and on Amazon, and I'll be putting it back on Facebook right away, I'm sure. Yeah, it's delicious, my armpit. Anyway, do you want to say anything? Well, that was nice. Why are you nice to them and not to me? Oh, that video I was gonna make was also gonna include sort of an about me. So I really, really wanted something for my GoFundMe for this move, because I need it's gonna be a difficult move, but I'll make that video in a little bit. But this just needed to come out. I needed you guys. Okay, thank you, Susie. She's rubbing on the phone and she flipped the camera. I don't even remember what I was saying. Oh, the move's gonna be expensive, and I'm making a new video. So like, there's a video that's gonna be about me, which is sort of my journey and how I got here. Because I was gonna tell everyone, it starts off with me being like, I'm moving, and it's a big deal because of what I've been through over these past 2 decades. And I really wanted to put that into perspective for you guys, because I know so many of you have very vague information, if any at all, and you've been asking. And I do want to show I really do want to share my story. I remember now, the issue the first 2 times that I recorded it was it sounded disingenuous, because I'd written a script, because it's just very hard to talk about some of the subject matter. But reading off the script and only focusing on that and trying not to get too like emotional about it was just making it come off super disingenuous. So I'm gonna try and do it with the script kind of there, but I'm just gonna tell my story. I get really scattered. If you can't tell, I have no plan for what I was gonna say for this. I just pressed record and I'm all over the place. My ADHD will do that. I will get better at talking to you guys on my camera, and the way to do that is to do this more. I know, I think I say that every time I make one of these talking head videos. It's like, I'm gonna do this more, and then I don't. I just do this. Anyway, I love you guys. I've missed you so much. I'm so excited to come back on August 1st, which is a Saturday, but I don't care. I'm starting my reels up on Saturday, and I want them to go every day. Don't quote me on that. If I end up going back to Saturdays and Fridays and Saturdays being off, I'll only be doing that if my schedule calls for it. But what is my hair's being weird. I'm hoping to have a video every day, and I'm also going to be documenting the move, how they do, the whole time, and I'll be posting things. Like, for example, luckily when I went to the vet with Susie, I ended up getting 4 doses of gabapentin, because it's going to be a 2-day drive. They're each going to get a dose the first day, and they're each going to get a dose the second day. I have never gone anywhere in a car with them this far, especially an overnight. Like, my mom's gonna try and find a hotel that takes pets. If anyone has driven through Saskatchewan and knows a good place somewhere around Regina that's like a hotel or a motel or anywhere that lets us sleep and have cats, I'm gonna be using the pen that I got from Joy B, the big pen, playpen for them. So that's what they're probably going to sleep in at night, and I'm just going to have the pen on the bed with me. And hopefully that'll be good. I've never had a cat in a hotel before. Does anyone have tips about like how I should handle that? My only concern about the gabapentin for the second day is whether or not they're going to eat anything with it in there, because I can't. If any of you remember me trying to give Susie her medication a 1.5 years ago when she was sick, that was the biggest disaster. You cannot make her eat a pill to save your freaking life. So I learned how to, I got the liquid stuff. So, and I've been learning how to dissolve tablets in like their food. Like, that's how I do their dental tablets. When they come in capsules, I'm like, ew. So I got liquid gabapentin, and I'm probably just gonna mix it in with some like churro, just because I know that they will eat that. And hopefully the next morning at the hotel, I can at least get them to eat a little bit more churro, and that'll also have the medication in it. Again, if anyone has any tips, please let me know. I would really appreciate it. I love you guys so much. I and Susie does too. So now I'm gonna end this video with this. We love you. One more thing I did not mention was that you need to follow the Manic Pixie Green Room channel if you want to follow the moving adventures and all the other behind the scenes stuff that isn't necessarily voiceover cats, because I don't really want to flood the Manic Pixie Cat Lady account with all of this extra stuff for people who are just following Manic Pixie Cat Lady for the funny voiceover videos. I'd rather keep them separate to keep everyone happy. So yeah, if you don't already follow my Manic Pixie Green Room channel, it's the backstage channel for Manic Pixie Cat Lady. You can find us on YouTube, it's on Instagram, it's on Facebook. I'll probably be linking or collaborating or tagging the channel with this video. Yeah, so I love you, bye. So it's very obvious that I'm so incredibly distracted and I keep forgetting what I'm talking about. This is why I have a hard time doing these. I really want to get better at them, and I always end up with a freaking hair in my mouth. Does anyone have tips or tricks? Because like this natural thing should be so easy for me, and like I used to be a film actor and a theater person, so my trauma has kind of turned me into this kind of person where I don't even know how to comfortably talk to my camera anymore. I I'm gonna do it anyway. So you guys are gonna hear a lot of ums and broken sentences and cats completely throwing me off of my train of thought. But other than that, you get to have more information, and all of my weirdness will make you feel better about you not being as weird as I am, because I don't think anyone's able to be as weird as I am. I'm gonna turn this off before I say even more dumb things. Ah!